You guys like my new hat, by the way? Pretty cool, huh? So I was just going through YouTube. Okay. And I started noticing some funny controversy around Saba, and I'm like, why are people hating on the fish already? Fish! And as I dig into it, of course... of course I see one of the most dumbest things in human behavior. It all starts off with this tweet by someone named Serenity, with boba tea in their name. Oh boy. And they say, why on earth did Saba go and do that? She literally had the opportunity to do an amazing character that didn't bring in weird... And instead she picked an insanely lolly character that will bring about the... Wait, what? Bring... what? Is that even worded correctly? I'm done with the creator. You see, there's a few issues here. Even though I can tell this person can't even handle one by themselves, there's quite a few here. First off, weirdos. You're wearing a Garagura picture and you also like anime, not to mention My Hero Academia that you're posting all over Twitter. I'm sorry to say it, but you are one of us. This is just racism in another way. And second off, who said anything about the pedals? Do you know them? If you're so worried about the pedals, then why were you obsessed with Garagura back then? Yeah, that doesn't support your case so much now, doesn't it? And just when I thought it was bad enough, it gets worse. They decided to double down and make a post about free Palestine. And then there's this one right here where it says, really disappointed that Saba is even more lolly than her PLS. Fucking gross. And then another one added on with, I 100% agree. It's weird and gross. But you know, now that I sit back and think about it, what if they're actually right? Oh yeah, nope. You thought this video was about defending Saba and whatnot. Nope, that ain't the case. There is technically some things wrong with this, but there's also some things that people do not understand. And that's where I come in as someone who used to hate Garagura. Yep, I used to hate Garagura in 2020 until, you know, I became a VTuber myself. So first off, we need to address something here. There are two sides of people, or more, but we're gonna talk about two here. We got the normies, and then we got the weirdos. These two we kind of need to dive into first before we get into this whole Saba thing.
Here's another one saying from plausible deniability to pedophiles give me money. Plausible deniability of what exactly?
Now when I was watching this Rev Says This video, there's just one thing that was missing from the video, and that was the perspective from the normies. Let's take this tweet here for an example. Looks like a kid, talks like a kid, high-pitched voice, has hundreds of thousands of Lolicon fans. Totally not pedo bait. As someone who is, you know, still half normie, would I look at Saba and think that is a child and downright pedo bait? And I'm just gonna drop the bomb. Yeah, I think I do. I mean, yeah, it kind of does look like pedo bait in a way, does it not?
Lollies are an anime where they have a character that looks like a child, but is actually a 4,000-year-old dragon cum vampire who's highly sexualized, but looks like a child. They're called lollies. They're not actually children because in the show they're supposed to be much older, but they look like kids, and it's pretty weird.
And you guys kind of gotta admit, it is pretty weird. I mean, there's no way you can kind of just walk up to me and show me this and be like, yeah, this is pretty cool, whatnot. No, I'd rather not see that, thank you. But then we have to look at it from the weirdo's perspective. Now, you honestly may scroll through Twitch and notice that there are some lollies here and there, and that's kind of weird, right? You know, but what you also need to understand that on the weirdo side, this is actually normal. Is it a good thing that it's normal? I don't know, to be honest with you. But VTubing has been popular for 5 years now, and it's popularly known in the VTuber area. So basically for the normies, which this is new to them, will see this as pedo bait. Meanwhile, for the weirdos who are used to seeing this, will not see this as pedo bait. Do you guys kind of see where I'm going here? Let's make one of my favorite anime characters here an example. Tatsumaki. Did I see this as pedo bait? Oh yeah! But over time through the anime, I've got to realize that her whole lolly feature was what kind of made her one of the most interesting characters in the anime. So really, it's kind of just what your mind thinks about it. Do you like the character and their personality? Then yeah, that's kind of fine. But do you like them sexually? I'm gonna leave that to you. But everyone here seems to have a different view on this, where to the VTuber community, this is normal. I mean, no surprise there. And to the normies, this is just something that shouldn't exist. So me, a guy that's been both a normie and a weirdo, what would I say about this? Well, let me be fair and honest here. This is, in fact, not normal. If anything, it is the weirdest shit to ever exist. But hey, us as human beings just like weird shit. I mean, sure, let's say I don't like Saba because she is a loli. That's fine. But I'm not gonna shout it at her face or the VTuber community. No, I'm just gonna kindly mind my own business. And that's what the normies need to do. But I'm not just gonna be calling out the normies here either. I'm looking at the VTuber community as well. We shouldn't be throwing shade at the normies just because they think Saba is pedo bait. Because let's be honest, any ordinary person could see this as pedo bait. It's kind of more of the fact that they are missing the context and they have no idea what kind of thing this is about. I mean, me personally, I think it's really weird, but I'm not gonna shoot any guns or anything. I'm just gonna leave it alone. So really, the normies shouldn't be firing their guns and the VTuber community shouldn't be throwing so much shade. I'm legit friendly firing both the VTuber community and the normies here just to have you both understand. But that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you understood it till the very end, because if you didn't, then I just wasted a few hours of my life. I'll be seeing you bloody buddies in the next one. Bye bye!